Quiet Minds YouTube channel, back with another video. The ability to have patience is a valuable trait that can greatly, impact our lives. Patience is the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of challenges or delays without feeling frustrated or overwhelmed. Patience, it involves having the mental and emotional capacity, like can you endure difficult times? Can you endure tough situations? Things like that. While, kind of maintaining a positive outlook while maintaining a positive, behavior while going through it all. Now, the reason I say that is because, one, I myself don't even maintain a positive outlook or a positive behavior through everything that I'm dealing with or everything that I'm facing. Okay? There are times I lose my cool. There are times I lose patience. There are times I kind of just blow up at the fact that things aren't moving in the direction or the pace that I would like them to, okay? And that could happen to you. For example, there may be times where we get frustrated, we get upset, we overthink, we worry that something isn't moving as fast as we would like. So we scrap the whole project. We blow up because things aren't going or according to plan the way we would like them to. And that right there in itself is how and why you must have patience. You gotta have patience. Patience can be developed through practice and self-reflection. I write in my journal a lot. Do you have reflection periods? Do you have reflection points? Do you have times where you yourself can look back on the things that you have been doing? You yourself can look back on the times where you needed to practice a little patience. There's something in here. Don't worry. There's something all through this journal, okay? It is a quality that is greatly enhanced through our personal and professional relationships and also through our overall well-being and success, like through our development. What exactly are you doing to practice patience? How do you respond in different moments? How do you respond in different pockets when things aren't going your way? Okay? That's the question in itself. How are you responding in these different moments? How are you responding in these different spaces when things aren't going accustomed to your liking, to your benefit? When things are going everybody else's way? Are you going to keep continuing with your projects? Are you going to keep continuing with shooting your YouTube videos? Are you going to keep continuing selling your hair products? Are you going to keep continuing cutting hair? Are you going to continue to keep running those routes, throwing that football, shooting those hoops, shooting the free throw? Are you going to keep going? Are you going to have the patience to let things fall into place, to let things come together like they're supposed to? If not, you're never going to get anywhere. Take it back with an example. I watched a few videos of some of my old friends, old teammates that I used to play college basketball with. And I kind of looked around and seen how now, just now, I'm 29 years old. A lot of them are just now getting to that level or getting to a standard of liking of their benefit that they would like. They got to a level where it's like, man, all it took was just persistence and consistency. It's easier to stop and never reach a goal. But if you keep going and you have the ups and downs while going towards a goal, the thing may not happen. But you will never know unless you keep trying. Would you rather reach your $1 million point 20 years later or reach your $1 million point never in your life? That's something for you to think about. Because that's something I always think about. I would rather hit this goal rather later than never. But never late is also better. Shout out to that boy Drake. All right, shout out to that boy Drake. Patience is often associated with, whether it is waiting for the bus, waiting in line at the grocery store, waiting for the right opportunity to come along. In today's fast-paced world where instant gratification is often, that is where patience tries you the most, okay? And I'm starting to learn how to have patience again. The reason being is because I've learned how to maximize my time. I've learned how to have less. Less is more, if that makes sense. So I spent several years living in Kansas, and it taught me a lot about the fast-paced world, how you can spend so much time doing a whole bunch of nothing. You can spend so much time doing a whole bunch of just busy work. And then at the end of the day, you realize you really ain't got nothing, or you really didn't get much accomplished, okay? But that's the part of having patience now. I'm placed back in the city. Everything's moving fast paced. And it seems like everybody's living life. It seems like everybody's doing something and I'm not doing anything at all. I get in that mode. I get in that pocket. I get in that vibe where I'm just like, yo, I get to tap my foot. I get to shake and I just, man, come on, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't even realize that in that space, in that pocket where you haven't been a part of the scene, you haven't been a part of everything yet, you are building those blocks behind the scenes. You are building your life behind the scenes. You are getting yourself in order for the next jump. Don't lose focus on why you're going through this realm, why you're going through this pocket, this part of your life, having patience. Stay locked in on that. Stay locked in on that patience. Sometimes patience requires more waiting. Sometimes patience requires more listening. Sometimes patience requires more understanding. And you'll learn these things as you go through different experiences in life. I thought I had the most patience in the world. Thought I did. Then you place other people in your life and you realize, maybe I don't have as much patience as I thought. You know, you might have a girlfriend, you might got a boyfriend, you might got a kid now, you might got a new home, you might got a new job. These different things is going to try you. These different things is going to test your patience. But it goes back to that self-reflection point. Do you have patience? Do you have patience? That's all that matters. Okay? One key aspect, of having patience is the ability to control our emotions and impulses. Now, this is something very, very big that I myself need to work on. This is something that I myself need to work on. You lose patience, you get frustrated with things, and you just spaz. Now, I continue to keep going. I continue to keep doing whatever it is that I'm doing. But that level of patience where you missed it. You missed the opportunity to connect. You missed the opportunity to bond. You missed the opportunity to vibe. You missed the opportunity to grow in a space where you normally wouldn't. It's just a learning point. You just gotta go. You gotta come back to it later. You gotta come back to it later, and then eventually, you'll get an opportunity again. But it might not come in a way where you're ready for it or where you're aware of it. Some of these times where you're tested with patience, you can be aware of it. This is what I need to do. This is what I should be doing. But that other side just pull on you so much where you just, you're ready just to lash out. You're ready just to lose your, you lose your cool. Okay? It happens. The benefits of patience extend far beyond simply tolerating waiting. Patience allows us to approach life with a sense of calmness and tranquility, enabling us to better our decisions, effectively handle stressful situations, and maintain healthy relationships. You must learn how to maintain patience because it helps you maintain healthy relationships. If you don't have patience with a lot of things, you're not going to make it. Or maybe you need to find more things that you can do in your personal life. You got to have patience with different things. You got to have patience with different things, okay? Patience is a must. Patience is a must. When faced with frustration or challenging situations, our natural inclination may be to react or lose our temper. However, exercising patience, it can, let you step back a little bit. You step back and view the whole thing. The reason a lot of us don't have patience is because we want the whole world around us to answer to us. Say yes when we want a yes. Say no when we want to no. Move when we want it to move. And listen, you got this fast-paced microwave society now with TV, with all these different things around you where it's like everything seems like instant gratification. Even the people who are working hard. Look, you cut the TV on, you cut social media on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is. You got kids, you got people younger than you. Find out how I made $1 million. Find out how I did this without going through no steps. Let me tell you something. The other side of that is getting to that money, getting to different things that you want in your life without experiencing the ups and downs. The drop off is way faster and harsher because you didn't really necessarily get to experience how people respond to you, how people are around you when you get to have these different pockets or these different moments in life. And that's something super, super major, okay? That's something we all gotta watch out for. So it's nothing wrong with having patience. Just take a deep breath. Assess the situation, be rational about it. It's going to allow you to be thoughtful and, have a measured manner and demeanor about everything. instead of reacting out of anger. Oh my goodness, reacting out of anger. Let me tell you something. That is one thing I definitely know about maneuvering and reacting out of anger. Patience is definitely the opposite of anger. Like, keep calm, keep that composure. Anger gonna push everything away from you. Anger gonna push everything away from you. And then pockets where you can be understanding, thoughtful, composed, you can lose yourself. Calm down. Calm down. That's the only thing I can tell you, is to calm down, y'all. That's the only thing I can tell you, is to calm down. Alright? You know, having the ability to control your emotions, you know, it prevents you from making fast decisions, you know, or you say a lot of things that you regret. Man, listen, these are some of the things that I have learned in these past 3-4 months. Yo, that anger gets you to saying things, man, oh man, that anger gets you to saying things that you meant in that moment. Hey, but listen, you're gonna regret later on. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. And you feel so bad about yourself afterwards once you come down off that anger high. Once you come down off of that anger high, you just like, what I said wasn't true, or how I felt wasn't real. It was just, and you can sound like a broken record. You can get to a point where nobody wants to be around you. Nobody can believe you. People have second thoughts, second guesses about everything that they thought about you. And honestly, when you take that step back and look at that, you're going to realize, like, maybe I'm not ready for certain experiences. Maybe I'm not ready for this relationship. Maybe I'm not ready for this job. Maybe I'm not ready for this opportunity. And there's nothing wrong with taking a step back and then stepping back out there. But sometimes when you step back out there, that opportunity that was before you may not be present in the future. And it's okay, because opportunities always present themselves as long as you show up for yourself. That makes a lot of sense, okay? And it avoids unnecessary conflicts. Like, I honestly, and I read a lot of I'm reading my notes, okay? So when you look at these different points of just reflection and everything like that, you now get to step back and realize, yo, a lot of these mistakes and choices come from not being focused, from not locking in on something that can help you. Stay focused on you. That's the only answer, is to stay focused on you. Okay? You have to stay focused on you. It plays an important role in achieving your goals and expectations, your aspirations. Many worthwhile pursuits in a life, you know, require time. It requires effort, perseverance, consistency, endurance. Like, can you go through these different things while being faced with all the other stuff in your personal life, in your world? Can you still stay focused on your craft? Can you still stay focused on the things that'll help you? Like, when you're building a successful career, nurturing a healthy relationship, pursuing personal growth, patience is an essential ingredient for success. Like, all this stuff matters. All this stuff matters. Tolerate the setbacks and failures. Feel. I shot a video last week that talks about just feeling. There's nothing wrong with feeling, okay? And it may be a little difficult, maybe a little uncomfortable, because most of us we haven't really embraced those different feelings. We haven't really embraced all those different emotions that we've never used before in our life, okay? Like I explained to somebody close to me, hey, I use anger to get through a lot of my rough points, because that's the only feeling and emotion I've ever used in that point to get through it. Try something different. Don't use anger to try to be on top of everything. Be the one where you can hurt, feel, cry, feel sad, feel depressed, feel different emotions, because it'll help shape a different perspective of life, because it'll allow you to relate to other people. I think a lot of the times I went through life just going through the motions because I wasn't relatable. A lot of times in life I come off as not being very relatable. I'm very monotone talking, very chill and laid back. So that oftentimes does leave me not feeling a lot of emotions. I kind of come off as not caring about different things I'm going through or different things other people are going through, because I'm not using feelings and emotions. I'm just going through the motions. Just going through the motions. What kind of life is that? You not allowed, or you don't allow yourself to have feelings and emotions. Progress be seeming slow, obstacles arise along the way. Though patience, you develop the perseverance. You develop necessary attributes to overcome these challenges that'll help you. And you'll ultimately achieve your goal. But don't be in such a rush. There are some things that you must learn along this journey, okay? Patience. Patience. Quiet Minds YouTube channel, man.